Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're taking a look at Show and Tell Claim deck in Thomas format. So originally this deck was actually just going to be just about the Duskmourn's Claim deck, but it wasn't enough to make the card playable in the Thomas format, so I had to resort to another card called the Show and Tell. So this is a new card from the Omenpaths, which is a 3-mana enchantment that says at the beginning of your end step, 2 target players each reveal the top card of their deck, and they each lose life equal to the mana value of the card revealed by the other player. So for example, in our deck, if you flip an Emrakul, well, they're going to take 15 damage. But then, as I've said, it was originally going to be focused on playing out the Duskmourn's Claim, such as the deck you see here. This deck, on the other hand, we are playing something like Scheming Symmetry, so that we can abuse the claim by putting an Emrakul on top of our deck and then hitting them for a lot of damage. And not only are we playing Emrakul, we're also playing something like a Shadow of Mortality, which is another 50 mana card. But I was asking myself, why are we just not playing Show and Tell to put Emrakul down? Which was a question that I kept asking myself. So eventually, we moved to something like Assault High, where we have access to something like Assemble a Team, and we have Show and Tell in the deck as well to take advantage of the Emrakul and some copies of Omniscience. But then I kept asking myself, then this is just kind of similar to, something like an Omnitel, so maybe I should just kind of step back and take a little bit more advantage of our enchantment Duskmourn's Claim, and I ended up with this. We still have the Show and Tell and Omniscience in the deck, and the reason why I'm playing the Omniscience is because it's just so easy to win a game if you just Show and Tell into Omniscience and then you play Emrakul and attack with it, since you get an extra turn. So we still have that option to, just Show and Tell and win the game. But you also have the option to go Duskmourn's Claim into something like a Brainstorm, or even play 2 copies of Brain Surge in the deck, which can put our expensive cards on top so that you can take advantage of the claim as well. So this way, post-sideboard, for example, they're really trying hard to shut down our Show and Tell plan, but then they're gonna realize that we're actually a Duskmourn's Claim deck and play the enchantment out and put a big card on top of your deck, such as the Emrakul or Omniscience, and they're going to take a lot of damage. And sometimes this is actually going to be enough because a lot of the decks are playing with Ancient Tombs, they're playing with fetch lands and shock lands, and many of times, when I look at my opponent's life total, they're at something like 10 when I haven't even attacked once. So hence I'm going to be hopping over to some Thomas Weasel 3 to show you guys how the deck does, so let's hop on over. Probably keep this. And hopefully I don't get dot seized. Hopefully. Perfect. I guess I'm bottoming. Seems kind of weird, but I want to keep my Brainstorm for next turn to dig up more stuff. Perfect. So I know I can play Show and Tell, but opponent could be on the Show and Tell as well. So maybe I put this and this, and then play Ancient Tomb Claim, deal 15 damage. So if opponent plays Shock, Fetch, and Shock, that's 3, 4, 5, they die. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so if they Fetch and Shock, they die. We'll see. Okay. Acceptable. Acceptable outcome. Wow. All right, that's game one. All right, we're gonna want some Leyline Sanctity and probably Disruptor Flutes against Strip Mines. Thoughtseize is out. Maybe a copy of a Brain Surge because they play a Workish Bowmaster. Maybe even all of them. Maybe a copy of a Ponder. I can't cut the Brainstorms because of the combo. I think that's what I'll do. Ah, this is so good. But if a Strip Mine comes out, I'm kind of dead. Well, maybe better. I feel like with this hand, you just bottom the claim, I think. Because we have Emrakul, Omniscience, and Show and Tell. Okay, we're gonna pass until we get a land into a Disruptor Flute. Hopefully that's next turn. So we did get a Watery Grave. But they have a Strip Mine. Man. Should I just pass? Until opponent taps out with the Strip Mine? Maybe that's actually better. They might just never tap out though. With the Strip Mine. That's the thing. Yeah, it seems like they're just never gonna tap out with the Strip Mine. We need a fetch land. We need a fetch land. I think we're dead. Because even if I get a fetch land, I can't really win from this point on. Because I take 9, 12, 13. So we go to exactly 1 if I can... Ancient Tomb? No. Even if I Ancient Tomb, I can't win because of a Sheldred. Huh. No, the Sheldred got me. So yeah, how do I win against a Sheldred? I can't gain life here, right? I can't bounce it either. I'm just dead. No. This is so bad. Yeah, I'm just dead. Unless I can somehow kill my opponent here. So I would need to draw Duskmourn's Claim. Oh yes, that's how I'm gonna kill them. Come on. Oh my god, those are not Duskmourn's Claim. Okay, well, I'm dead to Sheoldred. What? Opponent. Right, Dotsies. We're playing against an Eldrazi. Huh. Okay. Drawing a lot of show and tell. Okay, come on. How do you do that? I guess we have to get rid of this. Otherwise, the Crucible World is just going to strip mine our entire land base. Really, that first? Any, lands? Ponder. Maybe I just draw Brainstorm right now. Into an ancient tomb, so... But the thing is, like, we have nothing to put down. Like, this is terrible. Man. Yeah, this is terrible. Well, there goes my show and tell. I mean, they have to get rid of a show and tell, right? When I have a stock up. Well, let's Gamba. Okay, opponent takes 10 damage. Opponent did take 10 damage there. We just need a Brainstorm or Brain Surge. And we have 6 mana for that. They can't quite play the Glittering Fleshraker plus one of their other colorless cards. The thing is, this could be a draw. Yeah, this could very well be a draw. Oh, they're going to disable one of our lands. That's kind of bad. Come on, we just need to top deck Brainstorm, Ponder, Brain Surge.
This is for our protection.
Any of those work. Okay, let's go. Okay, we got that instead. Somehow opponent was able to call it correctly, and then our Aatrox is actually not gonna trigger here. Unfortunately. Yeah, this is actually not gonna work, unfortunately. It was a draw! Oh my god. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. Let's have a opposition agent and disruptor flutes. I kind of want a like some opposition agent for sewing Michael spawn, but I don't know. Could be a scam. Um, his hand's a little bit rough. His hand looks a lot better. I think I just want lands at the moment, because they could lead with the strip mine. Chalice for 1. Alright, we go directly into Emrakul. Directly into Emrakul. Instantly. Boom. I mean, what could happen? What could possibly happen here? That's what I thought. So they're playing bunch of chalices, huh? Okay, well, maybe I then go down on 1-mana cards? Like, my opponent could lead with the same thing again, like Chalice, but... hoping that that doesn't happen the second time. Oh my god, they actually have it. Oh, never mind. Okay, we have a show and tell. The problem right now is opponent could have, like, a strip mine. And that is a really bad problem. Drawing bunch of lands is really good. And especially at that, being an ancient tomb is even better. Now, I'm not sure which one to put out here. Oh, it's a warping whale. Got me there. Maybe I should have actually taken into account something like this could come out. You know? Okay, we have another shot. We have another shot here. Okay, that's fine. Let's just hope that they don't have a second Warping Whale. Yep, let's hope that they don't have a second Warping Whale here. Otherwise, we lose the game. Play the Emrakul. They actually have 7 permanents. Mulligan. Well, we have a Brainstorm there. Maybe I don't want this. I'm just trying to get to set up my 2 of my claims here. So I'll ponder first. Yep, I'm gonna take action. No land. Okay, so we're playing against mono red. Oh, this sucks. I think the only way out now is if I get an Ancient Tomb and then we Duskmourn's Claim into Emrakul or something. Okay, well, I think we're probably dead. Yep. Okay. Last turn for me. Okay, well... I don't think you sideboard against this deck. Maybe Toxic Deluge, but that's really about it. Okay, so... I guess we were just playing the claim here. More lands. How did Emrakul just come back like that? Oh, we took more damage. Ragavan hit. Okay. Chalice for 0. So they can't Chrome Mox if they draw it. Show and Tell and Omniscience. So maximum I can take maybe 2 plus... If it's a Broadside Bombardier, I actually need to Thoughtseize right now. Okay. They play Rolling Vortex. Get rid of that. Oh no, I took more damage. I'm dead. Oh no. I mean, that's what you call Gamba deck, right? It is a Gamba deck. GG's. Oh, we're up against the green wire. Hello, hello. They're mulliganing quite hard. Wow. Mulliganing even further. It must be something like an Oops All Spells deck or some sort of a combo deck. I was right. So, I mean, it has to be Necro Dominance? Or is it Grief? Maybe it's actually Grief. Maybe it's actually Grief. Can I win with an Aatroxa? Maybe I can. Ah, Aatroxa, 7 damage. Now I kind of regret not getting rid of the Necrodomins there. Right? Can they kill this? I don't know. Oh, they're playing like Leyline of Anticipation deck, I think. Oh, that's what they're playing. So I messed up by playing the Show and Tell there. So this is the card that I'm actually supposed to get rid of. Yeah, now that I'm kind of seeing like why they played this card, it does make sense. Okay, so next turn I have lethal, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, maybe not because I have a Undercity Sewer. Yeah, they even have a Vault of the Whispers. Okay. Could be dead. Not sure. Yeah, they were playing this kind of deck. So I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake here. Why did they take the damage from the Atroxa though? I think we could have definitely won this game for sure, but I just didn't know what kind of deck they were playing. So I took out the wrong card, and then I proceeded into show and telling, dropping a Necrodominance on the battlefield. Is this lethal? Oh, I guess because they had another artifact, maybe it's like just enough lethal. Wasn't that 20 damage? Or was that 21? It was 21, exactly. I mean, I definitely could have won there, right? I just didn't know what they were playing at the time. So, yeah. Stock up out. Maybe Ponder out? Maybe we'll try something like this? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was always correct to get the Necro Dominance out. Yeah. So Chrome Mox into what? I am protected from the combo at the moment. They need a way to get rid of the Leyline of Sanctity to actually win the game. So we'll see. So yeah, they're looking for a way to get rid of this Leyline of Sanctity, it seems. They can't really just combo here. Oh, they're gonna draw one more. Okay, we're gonna now surveil. We're gonna keep that as well. I think we should be able to win here. Because like an Emrakul just attacks and they lose, right? And because we have 4 Emrakuls, doesn't seem too bad. It does seem like it's pretty important to mulligan into a Leyline of Sanctity though. I'm not really sure how important the Thoughtseize is. Oh man. What am I supposed to do? When you see a hand like this. Ah, maybe I should have just mulliganed, man. Because now I can't. Man, I'm so dumb. Why didn't I just mulligan? Can I get a ancient tomb? No. No. I lost. I should have just mulliganed. What a dum-dum. I'm probably dead. It looks like they're trying to count like lethal right now. Yeah, looks like they might have the win here. Yeah, honestly, it should have been a mulligan. Yeah, because it's like an all-in combo deck, like I should be mulliganing into like things like Sanctity, you know? So probably dead here. Or an upon a wind. What? So they just didn't have it. One more land and we have... I'm just gonna mulligan. What am I even saying? So Thoughtseize turn 1. If I can get one land, I can Demonic Terror for another land. Maybe? Seems like it's like I'm playing against the same deck as last game. Right? Yeah, we're playing against the same deck. Oh, okay. So this one's not a combo deck, but rather like a Sorin deck. They're still playing Beseech though. So they can like Dark Ritual, Beseech into... Definitely not a good hand to see, right? Because if I get rid of a Sorin, they can Beseech, Dark Ritual, Beseech into Sorin. If I get rid of Beseech, they can Dark Ritual into Sorin. If I get rid of Saint Elenda, they can Dark Ritual into Beseech. Get an Elenda to hand. So I guess we have to get rid of a Saint Elenda there. Oh, I just got rid of the wrong part. No! I just got rid of the completely wrong card.
I guess.
Oh my god. What am I doing? I guess the only card that gets us out of this? Ancient Tomb into Show and Tell here? How did I just mess up so hard? Like, I literally said everything that needs to be said, and then I just completely did something different. That's called the commentator's debuff. We did get Ancient Tomb, but unfortunately, can't really do anything about it. So 7, 8, 11. So I take 14 damage with a Sorin if they just shoot it. So I'm dead no matter what, right? That was pretty bad. Alright, Opposition Agent comes in. Sanctity comes in. Ponder out. Yeah, I just completely did something different. Which was pretty bad. Alright, we have Oppo Agent turn 1, or we have Duskmourn's Claim turn 1. What to do? Maybe I'll just lead with an agent because it's more funny. I guess it was supposed to be a claim there. Necro Dominance. Why is my opponent playing Pathway? That makes literally no sense. I should have also flashed in at the end step. Because I'm not really sure if opponent's also playing something like a Solitude in that deck. Could get punished by that, but I'm not really sure what I'm playing against. Other than the fact that they have a Sorin in the deck. Maybe I should have just played a Claim. You know? Maybe I should have just played a Claim there. No, I'm gonna die. Come on. Hit it big. No! That was it. That was it. Big sad. Do we have any brainstorms? We're gonna lose. Come on, how is there only lands on top? Okay, thank you. Oh my god. Oh man. That's a mulligan, right? That's a keep. That is 100% a keep. What's the plan here then? Is it just Emrakul? I'm guessing. Turn 1 Thoughtseize into turn 2 Opposition Agent. Seems good. Okay, so we've seen this before. Get rid of Necropones. What? Well, like, what is this? Nobody... Like, they just don't have any searching effects. So do they just not play fetch lands? Like, how can that be correct in a strip mine format? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Where's the good stuff like Emrakul? Yeah, where's the good stuff like Emrakul? I also got hit by this too? Okay, Necro Dominance. Okay, I need to see that Emrakul. I need to see that Emrakul. Let's go. Let's freaking go. They played Tendrils Agony. Oh, they're dead. Oh, they're dead. Okay, let's not mess up this time. Boink. This is like dopamine. This is actually just my neurons being activated, you know. It's just funny. I don't know. All right. Well, this is kind of a awkward hand, isn't it? If I get rid of a Chrome Mox, I'm bad against a Strip Mine, but if I get rid of a Thoughtseize, then all I'm doing is putting the Thoughtseize under the Chrome Mox. But then I can't even cast a Ponder. Okay. Let's see what they're playing. Okay. I understand what they're playing now. Okay, we're gonna go with the Demonic Tutor. I guess we're just going to have the Demonic Tutor for a show and tell. Ow. It's a lot of halflings. So even if I go to 5, I don't think I die by show and telling, so I should ponder to see if I can get an Omniscience. Okay, there it is. Does it still win though? Let's say that sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They still only have 2. Oh, okay, they're just dead. So they had 2 damage if I attacked. So I would still be alive at 3. But because I drew another Emrakul, they're dead. Okay, so opponent's playing a natural order deck. I'm gonna bring some Toxic Deluge and an Opposition Agent. I'm gonna cut Brain Surge and 2 Ponders. What else am I cutting? Maybe I'm actually supposed to cut some claims? This is really good. So Deafening Silence already comes out. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Brainstorm. The reason why I'm playing the Chrome Mox first is because they have a Deafening Silence. So we're gonna continuously pass. Shaman. Short. Okay, so I'm gonna play Opposition Agent. An opponent can't play additional spell this turn because of a Deafening Silence. Alright, so... Oh, it's a Val combo deck. This means that they have a Val in hand? Yeah, there you go. They also had a natural order, but they decided not to use it. So you have a Toxic Deluge and Demonic Tutor. Am I afraid of getting comboed? Hmm. Oh. Ho, ho, ho. Alert? Did we lose? Not quite, because they can't gain life. right? Man. There's no creatures to gain life either, so they can't combo here. All right. I think we won. Oh, man. That was actually a pretty close game. All thanks to opposition agent. All thanks to oppo agent. Right, GG's. Boink. Alright, we went 6 and 3 with the deck. I've realized we were actually dying to the Duskmourn claim more than I'd like. Definitely a little bit of a meme, for sure. It's like, it's definitely a fun card. The times when this card could become really useful is if they somehow shut down your show and tell. If they're spending all that mana and time into shutting down your show and tell, then the claim becomes really, really good. This card was actually really good today because we also played against a lot of Necropones decks, which was also kind of helpful. Same goes for Leyline Sanctity. Leyline Sanctity was a very good card to have. The opposition agent was a little bit mixed. This card is going to be really good against another show and tell matchups, but it's also really good against black decks that are currently utilizing this card called a Besiege the Mirror. That's why I was kind of bringing the opposition agent a lot today, which worked to some extent. Also, playing the Thoughtseize when you're playing something like a Duskmourn's Claim is also kind of a risk as well. So that's another thing that I kind of felt. So yeah, definitely like it's a fun deck. We even got to see a draw today with the Duskmourn's Claim, but there's better show and tell decks out there, such as Sneak and Show and Omnitel, that it's probably not worth it. I think it can be pretty good though against like other show and tells. Like you bring in opposition agents and Duskmourn's Claim and then just kind of burn your opponent down and you just cut all the show and tells. Or against other like Belcher decks, if they get hit for 15 damage, you just kind of die, right? But we also kind of played against a lot of Sorin decks today, which wasn't really good because they tend to gain a lot of life, and not to mention they can destroy enchantment, which is also kind of bad. So yeah, a lot of combos today, a lot less like strip mine decks today as well. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.